Sometimes we watch celebrities on the internet, but we only know so much about them. We basically know them only within their career path. You would be astonished to know that their lives can be just as interesting as any other person and is not really surrounded by just what you see on the internet. Stephen Curry is a prime example. Here's a list of 10 things you didn't know about Stephen Curry. For a chance to enter in our giveaway to win the latest PlayStation console or the latest iPhone, like, subscribe, and comment the keywords displayed on the screen later on in the video. Shout out to May Ramirez. Thank you for your support. I always do a random shout out for a subscriber, so if you want to get mentioned in my next video, subscribe now. Be sure to stick around until the end, as number 1 will definitely shock you. Number 10. He was the 7th pick in the 2009 draft. We must admit that as one of the best players currently in the NBA and also one of the best shooters, you would expect he should be picked first in the draft. Well, that didn't happen. However, it wasn't necessarily a low pick, but he was picked 7th in the 2009 NBA draft, with elite players such as James Harden and Blake Griffin getting picked before him. The other players picked before him were Hasheem Thabeet, Tyreke Evans, Ricky Rubio, and Johnny Flynn. Steph made it a promise to show the others how great he was, finishing with a triple-double and also was placed second behind Tyreke Evans for Rookie of the Year, averaging 17.5 PPG, 4.5 RPG, 5.9 APG, and 1.9 SPG. This was undoubtedly the start of greatness. I bet if they saw his greater potential, he would have been drafted higher and became even bigger in basketball today. Number 9. He outperformed his dad on the all-time 3-point FG list. It was said before that his dad retired. He was one of the greatest 3-point shooters. On November 14, 2015, in a victory over the Nets, Steph passed his father on the all-time 3-point list with his 1,246th mark. The shocking thing about this is that it took Dell 1,082 games to reach that point. However, it only took Steph 427 games, while shooting 44% of the time. Ray Allen's 2,973 will definitely be broken in the next few years if men like Curry can reach as far as he has and is still in his prime. It would not be surprising if he breaks the record. At the very end of the 2016-17 season, Curry had 1,917 made threes. That comes up to an average of 239.6 triples per season, meaning he should pass Allen in about 4.5 more seasons if he stays healthy and fit. Number 8. He met his wife at 15 years old. As a Christian, it was no surprise that Curry would find the love of his life at church. It is beyond romantic because he knew her when he was just 15 years old. Steph Curry got married to Aisha Alexander back in 2011 and has 2 beautiful daughters together named Riley and Ryan. Riley was for sure an internet sensation when Curry brought her to a press conference session in 2015. She had the whole world laughing. She literally captured the hearts of many NBA fans across the world in a moment never to forget. The summer of that same year, his wife gave birth to their second daughter, Ryan. Overall, it seems like their marriage was a love at first sight bond, considering she was his childhood sweetheart turned wife. Such a beautiful family. Number 7. He has a very talented family. Based on what we have covered so far, we know Curry is extremely talented. But don't get it twisted, he isn't the only talent in his family. If you are a long-standing basketball fan, you will know his father, Dell Curry, who is an ex-NBA player that was a part of the Charlotte Hornets. He retired as the man with the ultimate lead in the number of points and was also named 6th Man of the Year. He was also the leader in 3-point field goals. His younger brother currently plays as a professional basketball player like his big bro after working his way through smaller leagues. He plays for the Dallas Mavericks. The males in his family aren't the only ones impressive in sports. His mother, Sonia, played college volleyball at Virginia Tech, which is also where she met his father. This was talent meeting talent and love at first sight in one. Curry has a younger sister named Sidel, who followed in their mother's footsteps in playing college volleyball at Elon University. What can I say? Talents breed other talents. Number 6. He donates to campaigns by making three-pointer shots. Curry has donated 3 insecticide-treated mosquito nets to an anti-malaria campaign since the last few seasons when he managed to make a 3-pointer during the game. He is very connected to the Nothing But Nets anti-malaria campaign. So much so that in 2013 he actually went down to Tanzania himself and helped to install the nets in mud huts. He stated that an entire neighborhood has been covered with the nets and he thanked Madison Square Garden. Curry also mentioned that the Knicks covered the Block 9, Street 11. Let's be honest, having twice set the record for threes made in a season, that can generate a whole lot of nets. It's heartwarming to see how well-known people are standing up and helping with problems across the globe. Number 5. He's a good golfer. Here is something else Curry is really good at, and best believe he takes it seriously. During the off-season, he loves to participate in golf tournaments. He mentioned in an interview once that if basketball was not part of his life, then golf would have definitely been his main sport. Curry has even gone on to play golf with Barack Obama. The 3-time NBA champion and 2-time league MVP had a hand in bringing golf programs at Howard University, a historically black university in Washington, D.C. Curry made an announcement in August 2020 that he was committed to funding the NCAA Division I men's and women's teams at the university for 6 years, beginning with the 2020 and 2021 academic year. If you think this is cool, you should see what is at number 1. Number 4. His name is actually not Stephen. I bet most people didn't know that Steph is not even his first name. Plus, Steph is short for Stephen. Curry was actually named after his father, Dell. With the full name Wardell Stephen Curry, he got the nickname Steph because it would be confusing to differentiate him from his father where communication is concerned, and the name just simply stuck with him permanently. He mentioned in a college interview that he is a pretty humble and quiet guy, so calling him Steph is cool by him. Then he said his parents used the longer version, Stephen. His father being named Wardell too cuts off the war part of his name and goes by just Dell. Curry said it's basically his close friends that call him by his first name and joke about it. Number 3. Muggsy Bogues was his favorite player at childhood. One thing Muggsy and Steph have in common is that they are relatively small in size, considering they play in the NBA. Tyrone Muggsy Bogues was very influential to Steph because his determination to become better, even though he was not the best player in his time. Muggsy was only 5'3" and played for the Warriors during his NBA years. He was also the shortest player back in his days and played point guard and was known for great speed. Steph also plays in the same position. Number 2. Left Nike for Under Armour. As the new guy, it isn't expected that he would immediately get fans to follow him in everything he does. The more the success came, the more the fans came jumping on the wagon, which was a good thing for him because with a larger fan base comes more power. He signed to Nike in his early professional career, but departed from them in 2013. Reason being, they made a lot of mistakes that could have been avoided. The first problem was that they did not even spell his name correctly. They showed him a PowerPoint presentation which was not even customized to him, but rather one from another player, Kevin Durant. To make matters worse, the top executives did not come to his scheduled meeting. These faults caused Nike to lose a $14 billion opportunity. Basically, they didn't look at him as a big enough person in society to put the focus totally on him. Steph was not necessarily phased and switched to Under Armour where he got magnificent treatments. Number 1. He was born in the same hospital as LeBron James. If you made it here, then you are a legend like these two, so drop a like. What are the chances of 2 basketball legends being born in the same exact place? Curry was born in the same hospital in Akron, Ohio, Akron General Medical Center to be exact. During this time, Del Curry was playing as a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was born 4 years after LeBron. There must have been traces of greatness in the air that both these two caught. The career paths of Curry and LeBron collided during the Warriors dynasty run in the late 2010s, meeting no less than 3 consecutive times in the finals. Which ones did you know or did not about Stephen Curry? Let us know in the comments section. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. In the meanwhile, check out one of the amazing videos on your screen.